What is up, bros? It is Zesty Fisher here, and I am back with another great video. Alright, and today we're going to get down into some For Honor. Now, that is a game that is exactly in the name. It's for the honor of. I mean, it literally pits the Knights of the Round Table versus Samurai Jack and his crew versus Valkyrie and the Vikings. I mean, it is literally everything you could imagine. I mean, savages versus badass assassins versus the honorable knights. I mean, it's literally, that's what you see, and that's what you love when you see For Honor. You know, it is that type of game. And today I have a trailer that I want you guys to see. And without further ado, here it is.
It came without warning. Doom came to us all. The desperate few struggled to survive. Perhaps we had a chance for peace. But desperation and trust are seldom allies. So began a millennium of conflict. Thousand years of war. The greatest warriors the world has ever known. The reason they fight, lost to the ages. And yet, here they still stand, searching for a sign of peace. I will show them. I am Apollyon.
Well, bros, that was very scary to say the least. I mean, Apollyon is most definitely the goddess of war. I mean, she's obviously bringing these three great giants of wars, the deadliest warriors. They make up time's most deadliest warriors. I mean, you pit the Vikings versus the Samurai versus the Knights, and you've just got an amazing game, and that's what it is. And I want to show you guys some actual footage of gameplay of me. And without further ado, here it is, guys.
I am Apollyon, warlord of the Blackstone Legion. In that year, I sent one of my commanders, Holden Cross, to punish a betrayer. There was a warden there, in the way. There are many wardens. This one would prove unique.
Alright guys, that was Apollyon that just spoke, and we are about to play as the Warden in the mission Chapter 1, Part 1, Warlords and Cowards. Now this is going to be a Stormfront raid on the castle. I can't wait to show you this, guys. This is pure premium gameplay. Alright. Let's see. It's loading right now. It's taking a while to load.
That day I learned that I was serving the wrong warlord. Purvis dominated.
Yep, that's it. Okay.
Defend the walls!
What's
The
gonna
day that
happen?
I met the Blackstone
I don't know what's
Legion
gonna happen.
and Holden Cross.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, I've played it, but I mean, it was like yesterday when I played it, and I was just trying to get like the best shots in on the gameplay, you know, the most action out of this, you know, first chapter. And there's a lot of action in this chapter. So I mean, there's a lot of action in this chapter, and I know you guys are gonna like it. You know, there's so much going on. Now, what they're about to do with that battering ram, I think you can kind of guess it. They're gonna break through that door. But I'm gonna let you guys catch on. Now, there's the warden right there. There's the warden. They are storming the castle. Oh my god, I love this game. This game is awesome as shit. I love it. I love this game. Alright, so we're about to play as the warden. Now, like I said, I was just trying to rush through this and like get the best shots in. But there's like a small glitch that happens in the game. You can't even notice it just happened. You know, it's like a small glitch that happened right before the blast. I don't know why, but it happens one other time in the video. I don't know why it did that, but when like I took it off the PS4, it just did that. But what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna duel it out with these two guys. It's basically learning the game essentially. And watch, that fucking guy just got killed off, like literally. An exploding arrow just hit his head, and the game was like, you are dead now, he no longer needs you to train like that. I mean, wow. And of course, this guy is extremely difficult to beat, because the only reason it is because you are learning the game, you know, you're learning how to play with a blade, you know, and it's basically telling you, it's basically telling you that you have to first block certain moves to learn the game, and I got annoyed with it. It was very annoying, but you basically have to go to the basics again. I've already finished the game twice already, but it's just relearning the basics sucks, so I'm doing it for you guys though. Essentially, but it's pretty good because eventually I get to use attack maneuvers, and of course right here I get to use some light attacks, you know, involved, but it's not till a little bit later, like maybe another minute I think, that I get to use heavy attacks again, and I just start destroying him with combos between heavy and light, because heavy kind of like breaks the hold, you know, and then I can use like, I'll use one heavy, break the hold, and then double tap R1, which is light attacks, you know. Once I double tap it, it's 1-2, and you can't block the second. Once the first gets in, boom, boom, it's over. Which, of course, you learn later in the game from the samurai, which I just applied it there. One in, one back out. You learn that from the samurai, actually, and you can use it on any character. It's best to use it on the warden. The Viking, at least the raider, anyways, has that huge axe, and it's hard to do a double swoop with that axe, but you can. I mean, if you're fast enough with it, or if your opponent's slow enough. But yeah, I just used heavy attack there and killed him. Now these guys are gonna be easier, because now I'm able to fight again. You know, some of them go down with like 2 hits. You know, I mean, they're naturally not hard to kill in the game. They're just I guess, appointed knights is what you call them. You know, like middlemen. They're not exactly foot soldiers. You still got to lock onto them to kill them. You'll learn that in the game. That white circle around them is me locking onto them. So you still got to lock onto them to kill them. But they're still foot soldiers in a way. So they're like, yeah, I don't know how to say that. They're not exactly hard to kill, at any rate. But there's like, I guess, one of them to every 10 or 20 guys, you know. So say you kill 20 foot soldiers, which is guys you'll see in a second, or you just saw, with the shields and short swords. And you're about to see them for the enemy team. They're right up here. So yeah, they're just those guys. You know, you can just go all day, light attacks. You know, just burning through bodies basically. It's really fun to play as a warden because you have that long blade and you just do like I just did a swoop and took out 3 guys just then. I mean, that was a swoop. Took out 3 guys just then. I mean, it's that awesome, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's a great game, no doubt. It's a great game. Love this game. I mean, you get to take out and do so much between the Knights and the Vikings. I mean, it's just so awesome. Now this guy is like more of an appointed man. He's above those middlemen I was just talking about. You lock onto him, he's a little harder to kill. And I do like a total savage mass killing there, you know, because I knew I was filming it for you guys, so I was like trying to get the best kills in, you know. But yeah, that was actually a pretty sweet ass kill for the warden. That's his basic execution. Now these barrels here, well, these pots actually is what they are. That's how you get silver pieces. I think it is silver pieces and other things, you know, hidden in those pots. So if you ever see them in the game, if you're playing that, you go for them, you bust them up, and you'll find some cool stuff. They have them on basically every chapter. I mean, I haven't played a chapter without them. Now these little things I'm picking up, they're these little like shiny things. That's information. You learn about the game and you'll hear it, you know, in the video, but that's information for the game. You know, you'll learn different things about. It's mostly pertaining to the area you're in now or around, but sometimes it gives you like extra information. You know, you play as one character. Say, example, later in the videos, you'll play as a Viking scout. And I forgot what her name was, but it's a she. Uses a spear and a shield. But essentially, she's playing in the Samurai Marsh, which is like a wetlands for them. And she's playing in foreign lands, and she sees a Blackstone Knight body in the Japanese marsh, and she's a Viking. So it's like the first part of the story that really ties them, I guess, all 3 together. You know, because Japanese marsh, Blackstone soldier, which is a knight, and you know, it's a Viking seeing them. So for a game player, the player themselves, you know, you're essentially getting to tie all 3 of them together. Ooh, look at that carnage! Oh yeah, that's so sweet. You know, the catapult, it was huge. That was huge. Oh, I love that. But yeah, you essentially, as a player, you get to tie all 3 of them together, and for the first time, you really, you know, feel that the game's coming together, and it's really exciting. But it didn't have anything to do with her or the Japanese, and that's what was crazy. Is, you know, sometimes you'll get a lot of those pieces of information, you know, little hints if you look around, but you gotta find those little information pieces, you know. But it was pretty sweet. But yeah, essentially throughout the game, you know, you've got Apollyon, the goddess of war, in the game. She's not really a goddess. I call her the goddess of war because she brings war everywhere she goes. And if you play the game, she is just a mean character, you know, just a mean character, you know. But yeah, well, they just broke in. They just broke in. That's crazy. Watch this craziness. Ooh. Ooh. Holden Croft. Ooh, he's gonna break through. He's tearing up shit right there. It's good shit. He is a mean guy. He's speaking up now. He's...
Dominic! Dominic, show yourself!
Yeah, he's calling him out. He's calling him out.
These warriors don't have to die. Trial by combat.
This is crazy.
Right now. What? Fight
He
you?
calls him out,
That's not a trial.
and then he tries to essentially get him to go toe-to-toe with him.
Then fight my second.
They each call on a second. You know, he's like, fight my second. And then this guy's like, well, you will be my second. You know, it's crazy stupid. It's like cowards, literally. That's, you know, that's what it is.
If I refused, there would be a slaughter.
That's literally what this mission is about, though, at the same time. But I'm about to go toe-to-toe with another warden, mind you. Another warden for the Blackstone Legion. And like Apollyon said in the beginning of the video, there's many wardens, you know. But I'm going to prove that my warden is different. And he is. He really is. He's a badass character. You know why he's different? Because he's zesty. Yes. But he's a great character to play. Most is standard. So if you're new to this type of world, he's perfect to play as. I mean, he's all around. He's a good blend of, you know, attack and defense. You know, he's a good blend to start out with. You know. And then the Viking, the Raider, he's about the same way. So, you know, you're slowly getting tossed into it. And then once you play as a samurai, later you'll learn, I think his name it starts with an O. It's Arashikage or Arashio. Arashio, I think the Great Arashio, I think is his name. I don't know. I have to remember it. But he's my favorite character, no doubt. I love him. He is so awesome. Essentially, they, as Arashios, they can take on where normal soldiers can take on 10 men. You know, they're trained to take on 10 men. These guys are trained to take on 100. So he's the best of the best of the best. You know, so. No doubt. And the best fight throughout, and I'll leave it in the thumbnail. That's actually what makes up the thumbnail, is the Warden's fight. This Warden versus the Arashio. I mean, he is literally... Oh, look at that carnage. Ooh, that's bad. That is raw right there, bros. Ooh. But yeah, the Arashio versus the Warden was a climactic fight, and it's right before Apollyon ends up dying by the blade of the Arashio samurai.
It will not do for a knight of the Blackstone Legion to be defeated by a common mercenary.
Pretty climactic game. I mean, no doubt. If you like what you see, most definitely go to Walmart. I mean, it's to this day, it's still like $60. That's how good of a game it is. But I will say this one thing. It's kind of, in my mind, it's like a Resident Evil 5. It had a lot going on for it. A lot of good stuff. And a lot of good story. But at the same time, it was so short. You know, it was like, yeah, each, you know, the knight, the samurai, the Viking, they all got a 6-part storyline, you know. You know, it was all within one chapter, you know, of the story. But it all had, you know, that same chapter had 6 parts, and that was the same for the knight, the samurai, and the Vikings.
We're finished here.
And he just got accepted in. Yeah, that's the part where they get he got accepted in, and he become part of the Blackstone Legion. Oh, yeah. And I have a small joke for that, you know. It's crazy, because, you know, what if he sharpened that sword way more, you know? You just gave his sword away. I don't know. Oh, that was good. That was a crazy video, bros, I know, but now I want to talk about something that we as a channel have been working towards for over 2 years now. And yes, that is the shirts. I know, it's crazy, they're finally here. But there's more. 15% of all of these shirts that are sold, going for $15 a piece, mind you, are going, the 15% donation is going to Children's St. Jude's Hospital. Now, that is out of Chattanooga, and there are more like it in other places a part of the U.S., but we're working with the one out of Chattanooga and other ones like it. We've worked with them in the past, but it's smaller scale stuff that we've raised money for. You know, nothing this major. Now, our goal this time is to sell 150 shirts. Now, if we sell 150 shirts, we meet our goal, but that doesn't mean we have to stop selling shirts after that. Now, we can do future things in the future, but for now, this is our goal, and I wanted to shout it out on this video. But until next time, guys, keep it zesty and keep it locked in right here at the Zesty Bros fam. I love you guys. Keep it zesty.